Jeffrey Burton Russell is an American historian and religious studies scholar. Biography. Russell received his undergraduate degree from the University of California, Berkeley in 1955 and his PhD from Emory University in 1960. He is currently Professor Emeritus of History at the University of California, Santa Barbara. He has also taught history and religious studies at Berkeley, Riverside, Harvard, New Mexico, and Notre Dame. Works. Russell has published widely, mostly in medieval European history and the history of theology. His first book was Dissent and Reform in the Early Middle Ages. He is most noted for his 5-volume history of the concept of the devil, Satan, Lucifer, Mephistopheles and the Prince of Darkness. In Inventing the Flat Earth, he argues that 19th-century anti-Christians invented and spread the falsehood that educated people in the Middle Ages believed that the Earth was flat. As one writer summarizes, Russell also examined a large selection of textbooks and found those written before 1870 usually included the correct account, but most textbooks written after 1880 uncritically repeated the erroneous claims in Washington Irving, John William Draper and Andrew Dixon White. Russell concludes that Irving, Draper and White were the main writers responsible for introducing the erroneous flat earth myth that is still with us today. Russell has also written 2 books on the history of the notion of heaven, A History of Heaven, The Singing Silence, which deals with the period from around 200 B.C. up to Dante, and Paradise Mislaid, which takes the story up to the present day. The Library of Congress lists 18 books written by Russell. Dissent and Reform in the Early Middle Ages. Medieval Civilization. History of Medieval Christianity. Prophecy and Amp. Order. Religious Dissent in the Middle Ages. Witchcraft in the Middle Ages. Devil. Perceptions of evil from antiquity to primitive Christianity. History of witchcraft, sorcerers, heretics, and pagans. Medieval heresies. A bibliography, 1960 to 1979. Satan, the early Christian tradition. Lucifer, the devil in the Middle Ages. Mephistopheles, the devil in the modern world. Prince of Darkness, radical evil and the power of good in history. Inventing the Flat Earth, Columbus and modern historians. History of Heaven, The Singing Silence. Devil, Heresy, and Witchcraft in the Middle Ages. Essays in honor of Jeffrey B. Russell. Life of the Jura Fathers. The Life and Rule of the Holy Fathers Romanus, Lupus and Eugendus, abbots of the monasteries in the Jura Mountains. Paradise Mislaid. How we lost heaven, and how we can regain it. Exposing Myths About Christianity, a guide to answering 145 viral lies and legends. Articles by Russell include Flattening the Earth. Book reviews by Russell include Satan, a Biography, Bad to the Bone, A God of the Times, Honors and Accolades, Fulbright Fellow, Harvard Junior Fellow, Guggenheim Fellow.